So we do have a 5th player in the server now for Nemiga. Does seem like Coffee has taken Haji's position. The tech pause does still need to come off. I imagine with it being such a prolonged break. Or tech issue, I suppose, more accurate. That players are still having to get back to their PCs so that they're all in place. And get this round underway. I do wonder whether Joe's... Yeah, okay. They do reset the round. Joe accidentally bought a Nova while they were, I imagine, bored or something along those lines. Just waiting for somebody to respond and actually get into the server to join them, because with Haji's internet going down, it didn't seem to recover at any point or another. So they had to get the stand-in. You say quote-unquote technical pause, but that is exactly what this was. If a player cannot play because his internet isn't working, then we have to try and find somebody else. You know, especially since this is a 3rd map, you wouldn't want this to be a default. Right. Finally, we get back into the action. It's been a long time since we've seen these players actually fire any weapons, but GamerLegion did win the previous round. It is after a Nemiga pistol. GamerLegion overcame them using the deagles in the previous round as well. Having to remind myself as to what happened because it has been so long. So far, Nemiga just with the upgraded pistols to try and get anything done. One of the caveats of having a player stand in like this as well is the fact that he won't be on the same money as anybody else in the server. He starts off with the default amount, that is 800. We should be able to get some semblance of a buy in the following round. Pressure forward from the offside. Rusty combining with his teammate in Pleasant. Significant damage done. And for now, Pleasant is alive and healthy. But Rusty, not so much. They lose both of the B-site defenders. That actually allows the bomb plant here for Nemiga. And that can help reinforce his economic decision. Robo gets one, but Dennis springs into action. Quick double kill on the M4. Lollipop, the last remaining. He's trapped in towards dark. Kits available for the CTs, a smoke as well. They can certainly double up and trade things successfully, but they don't even need to do that. Dennis gets the frag, and Hampus will slide on in for the defuse. Just making sure that they can get as many rifles as possible into the next round. But of course, there are no other dropped rifles for that CT side. But they delayed the defuse just to make sure. We have another pause. This time, I'm not sure what it is, because everybody's still here. Everybody seems connected. They might have actually updated coffee with the right amount. I don't think so, actually. Yeah, 2,700. So it doesn't seem to indicate that that's the case. I'm just confused how he has 2 deaths. How's he died twice? He's only been in for 1 round. Alright. This time the pause doesn't last too long. Not quite sure what the issue was. But finally we move forward. I just want consecutive rounds in a row. Fat Dad. That's all I want. Just want a normal game of Counter-Strike. Want to see exciting plays. Like we know GamerLegion and Nemiga are capable of making. Seen evidence of that so far in this best of 3, but this has really killed the momentum of the entire series. Of course, for those just joining us, GamerLegion a very convincing win on Overpass. Almost made the comeback a reality on Mirage. Did lose out 16-14 to Nemiga, however. Now we land on Inferno. Oh, they don't expect the aggression. Robo. Thankfully, he was holding the angle because that could have easily been a quick double. Fantastic timings there from GamerLegion, but oh no, they don't suspect anything from the apartments, Hudgy. Step has been made. Hampus has to turn around and be concerned. You can see they're both tunnel visioned on that location. Chicken's having a party in pit. Hudgy definitely going to be a nuisance here for the CT side, and for now still trapped. They know where one of the defenders is. The thing is, can Hudgy find the killer? And they bring things back. It actually just occurred to me that Hudgy's actually rejoined, so his internet is fixed. Apparently, he swapped back out for coffee, so he was really just baited in to the server momentarily. Nork finds a kill right back, equalizes the affair. The bomb dropped in towards the apartments. Has to be retrieved. 20 seconds left, and Dennis is encroaching for the backstab. Oh, Joe has him, though. He's holding the angle. Turned around at just the right time. Nork, can you get it done? Two positions you need to be concerned about, and Hudgy crunches him in. It was a long wait before Hudgy can rejoin the server for Nemiga. But as soon as he does, he comes up with a very important frag for the side. My senses were dulled out by the long pause. Didn't even realize Hudgy had snuck his way in. Thought he had been written off for coffee instead. Oh, Pleasant. Excuse me? Styling on him. It's a 360. He gets the double kill as well. There's no need. And Nork's got a kill with the deagle as well. Oh no, Nemiga. You're losing numbers around the map. The smoke is a bit too shallow, however. GamerLegion have to fall back. Pleasant deploys his close smoke, but they've got the numbers advantage. Fuck. Ooh, he hears the rotation away. And it's a full-fledged one at that. The steps don't stop at any point in the apartment, so he knows that that is fully clear, and he's going to push the boundaries as a result. And I love this double face here from GamerLegion. Still the possibility they get double entryed as a result of this, but the idea is certainly there. The high and low ground. Nork spotted out on the flank. The high ground spotted out as well. It's a 1-for-1 exchange in towards Banana. Lesson is low HP, so I'm gonna say the MP9 would have been highly effective for Robo to track down that last kill. Especially with GamerLegion being so spread out. The AK, a good middle ground. Hampus, though, how does he find him? He's gonna be hidden in an off angle, and Robo, he won't clear it. Oh, ducking and diving. Robo might be able to get this plant down. Not going for the fake. Hampus will put an end to him, but not before the cash injection comes through for Nemiga. It's a great set of openings there from Pleasant to start off the round. A nice little finish as well by Hampus. They didn't throw in the spin. The replay operator didn't include the spin. That was what made it so fancy from Pleasant. And he's not exactly one of the people that I would look at on the GamerLegion side as being an aggressive kind of playmaker. Moving around like that, where you're going to take control. Oh no, it bounces past. Joe is 10 HP. The nades. Oh, that is so sad. I'm upset for him because the smoke doesn't bloom in the Molotov. It just takes so much damage. Fox will look to try and bring any number of advantages back. Does find the first kill, only receives 1 bullet in return. Through the smoke they go, barreling right through. Pleasant, it's easy enough to spray the 2 down. North will support as well. And while they may have tried to beat the timing, it's not gonna quite work out. Oh, catching them in the backstab. It is Robo. Only the 1 gun taken out of the GamerLegion's hands. Nemiga can buy up in this one. But Haji and Joe won't be the best equipped. They'll be missing out on some utility, some weaponry as well. But the rest of the team may just be able to compensate. A couple of pretty nice shots being hit by Nemiga, but overall a quieter performance. We saw some really nice double kills to start off Mirage for that side. And oh my goodness, they've been roasted alive. Robo, Haji, the nades are so impactful for GamerLegion. Look at Nemiga's health. They haven't even seen anybody yet. As they progress on through, the healthy players dwindle to next to none, but they still can't find these frags. They're coming out ahead in the duels. And I don't know how Nemiga are getting away with it. Only a couple shots needed on so many of these remaining players. Does GamerLegion know? I mean, there's no way they would. Because it was done by the utility. They don't have that information to play off of, and so they won't commit to the retake. That actually started out so well for GamerLegion. Softened up opponents. Should make the gunfight so much easier. Well, they should be able to get away with these rifles. Hopefully see more rounds like that from the Swedes, but ones that they convert. I can appreciate the utility play, and I'd like to see it actually benefit the side that deploys good utility. Because it really should have. They missed opportunity from the CTs. But a good bounce back round for Nemiga. 4 players stay alive. They get a chance to build up their economy a little bit further. They secure this win as well. They tie things up as well as potentially take the lead. This time the nades won't be too impactful from the CT or T side, respectively. And plus in the first point of contact, no orbs have been in play this entire game. Only really 1 round where we've seen it. Neither team able to afford it for consecutive rounds or on a consecutive basis. Nemiga looked to execute the B bomb site. Dennis, first player to try and spot them out. They're sat behind this smoke, unfortunately, and they don't feel like pushing through. Joe will be the first to find an entry. Dennis able to trade things back, but he can't get support from his teammate in CT just yet. The smoke separates him. Haji will actually eliminate him before the smoke fades, and Nemiga take control once more. Again, 4 players up, and again, 2 players remain for GamerLegion. And while Hampus will want to recover one of these rifles, it's a dangerous run to make. He knows that box is at and behind those new boxes. Can't do too much with it. 4-4 will be the score, and Hampus goes down with the bomb. He dies in construction. Or do we call it church now? Either way, you know what I'm talking about. He's died to the bomb. The frame of mind for this particular best of 3 has completely shifted. The ball's getting quite intense. We had a full 30-round game on Mirage. And while it is still close, on the scoreboard, the rounds have been a lot more one-sided when the team that wins the round comes away with it. It's fairly convincing. We've only seen one... I don't think if there's another clutch attempt, but there's only really been one clutch situation kind of darted in there. Got a nice little M forming on the scoreboard. Down, up, down, up, down again. And Nemiga have broken the cycle of rounds as well. They won one, lost two, won another, lost the other two, but now I've got consecutive rounds in their own respects. The question for GamerLegion is, do you force a round this M4? It doesn't seem like the best decision because Nok should be able to buy up into the following round. The only problem is GamerLegion once again going into that round shouldn't have the AWP in play. They actually could afford it, I think, on one of their players. But only barely. B control nades coming out from Nemiga. They know that the buy is likely weak from GamerLegion, and so they have to be pretty procedural about how they clear out the apartments. A lot of close quarters angles, and these pistols can be deadly. And now the bomb still dropped towards T steps. Box once again looking for an entry towards the B bomb site. Joe joins him. He's been a strong contender as well. Nork actually springs into action for the initial duel. Comes away ahead. 40 HP remains. That's a weapon that could be recovered as well from the remaining CT defenders. But already a bit of impact coming out from the saved weapon. And Nemiga may have read into that. A rotation could have happened off the back of that initial frag, but Nork has come right back. He's in a decent enough spot to bait his teammates out, and ooh, Rusty missing shot after shot. There's the kills, 3 kills for Nork, but unable to get anything further. So far, so good. That's the kind of delivery you want from him on the rifle. Hampus and Plesson, though, still only pistols remain. Hampus will try and use his teammate as a distraction. Plesson just spamming through the smoke. Oh no, the timing. Box re-aggresses on short. Hampus caught looking the wrong direction, and now Plesson surely dead. Surely not much of a chance. Lollipop's petting the chicken for good luck, and he certainly needed it. That was a labored spray, but able to still find the kill. It gets a little bit dangerous. That's certainly a costly round for Nemiga. But really, individual heroics on display in the form of Nork, who's had a fantastic series so far. I think I looked at the scoreboards earlier on. He's plus 21 across the first 2 maps, which is pretty ridiculous. Nobody anywhere close to that kind of a scoreline on Nemiga. Oh, Plesson again tried to get aggressive. This time not throwing in the 360 for that smoke. It's Hampus that has to lock things down. The last line of defense over at the B, or at that banana position. Dennis is still on the site, but he has no utility to speak of. The delayed tactics cannot be implemented, and Nemiga not accelerating off the back of it. Look at the rotation here from GamerLegion. They know that one player lies on the other side, and doesn't seem like they've made that long rotation to the other half of the map just yet. Lollipop is still holding position. They're gonna go right into this. It's the gamble stack from GamerLegion that may actually catch them. Oh, never mind. Do they... No, they're actually going towards A. Nemiga have read this so well. It looked like they might fall into the trap. But they throw the nades. And they simply go towards the other site. Big brain play from Nemiga. Almost disaster. At the very least, GamerLegion get to hold onto their weapons. 6 rounds on the T side. Nemiga can certainly do more. But that's a pretty contentious number. You're not too saddened by getting only 6. Sometimes we even see really dominant T-side halves, but as of right now, it's been too sporadic and back and forth in terms of who has the clean round. And it's hard to call what the half will end up as. Probably an 8-7. I feel like GamerLegion are likely to start the comeback. Going to be in a pretty down and out position on Mirage, and they almost brought it to overtime. But a great mid-round rotation again from Nemiga. That's the 3rd or 4th time where it's really been evident that their calls... They seem to have some sort of understanding of how GamerLegion like to move around the map and the timings to do so. Rusty, able to get one, but traded right back. Nork, in the meantime, has found a pick, but Lollipop's trying to track him down. The flash does well to blind him up, but gets just around the corner in the nick of time. Molotov in. Gonna force Dennis back. There's 3 players on the B bomb site. For now, Nemiga have slowed things down considerably. Still 2 players apiece. Lesson here with the deagle, however. Robo gets the first. The second is Hampus, who also has a deagle, but Lollipop over at the A-bomb site has made things a bit more interesting. Gets a kill. Nork is still on the site, but he's low HP already, and Nemiga, again, are double backing. Argument to be made for both of the sites. Nork's low, Hampus just the deagle, but they're going to try and use overwhelming numbers. Nork fully flashed up, unable to get anything going for him. They even... It looked like he was trying to go for the knife attempt, but maybe just a little bit too far away. Thinking about the content, thinking about the bonus money. Hampus, at the very best, looking to save a weapon. I don't think there was a wrong decision there for Nemiga, either which way. Because they could have certainly traded out 1-for-1 over at B. They could have traded out 1-for-1 over at A. It was because they had that numbers advantage and the circumstances lined up. There wasn't too much to be concerned about. And they don't even have to worry about Hampus saving a weapon over either, because he died to the bomb again. I will reiterate, that is the second time Hampus has died to the bomb. He died with it over at B. He's died with it over at A too. So maybe he does need to hone in a little bit more. Pay attention that the bomb's about to explode. Get a bit more distance. Maybe a bit more health to play with. But they've got the AWP on Nork again. Wasn't able to quite have the impact he was looking for in the previous round. One, and that was it. Had to fall back because of the pressure and the trading potential there of Nemiga. Simultaneous peek in the apartments makes things difficult. GamerLegion were on the other side. It would have likely been a 1-for-1 exchange. Nope, we'll find one in towards middle. Majority of Nemiga are grouped up at B. Dennis, a timely smoke will delay Nemiga from pushing forward. They don't like pushing through these smokes. And rightfully so. The last time we saw them attempt it in a previous round, they did get punished. There's a huge gap on the side of it. Haji, unsuspecting of such, Pleasant actually ducks inside of it, finding a secondary kill. Thought he should have emerged by now, but realized he was getting blocked. Fantastic work from Pleasant as he finds two, and the rotation is there from GamerLegion. The potential crossfire, especially as that smoke fades. Bucks has another smoke to play with, but he chooses the wrong side. Dennis in the off angle. Robo 1 versus 2 on the site. Cannot perform. Hampus peeks him. Making only the single step. And GamerLegion cover a secondary up to play with. Yeah, it was probably not that far away. Probably just needed 2 more seconds to run away. Fine. Oh my goodness, Pleasant gets the double. He goes for the peak. That's the first time he's had the AWP in hand, and he's already pulled up something massive. This is a Nemiga full buy round. Almost immediately shut down. Plus has been having a very good game so far on this third map. Doesn't seem to matter what gun he has in hand. Rounded out 100 ADR. Nemiga executing towards B. 3 players here for the CT side. And slowly working forward. Plus is trying to spam the common angles. Try to make sure he doesn't get caught out. Especially with this upward position from Box. He's keen to it. He had his eyes and scope ready on the angle. In fact, finding more. Going for the ace. Lollipop, the only player that remains. And he's completely out of there. Running away from the situation altogether. Doesn't want to give Pleasant the satisfaction. Said he goes to try and find some space. Maybe over at the A-bomb site. This would be an incredible 1 versus 5 if Lollipop were able to pull this one off. He decides the apartments are his path of choice. Absolute. There's surely no way. 10 seconds left, the Molotov will come out, and he's dead. That's it. Easy enough round to call. As soon as he pulled the Molotov out, you knew that he wasn't going to clear the balcony, so doesn't really matter. Pleasant, this is the up shot we're talking about. Still from the observer point of view, but Box unsuspecting, and then the wide swing for Pleasant. Yeah, Scream used to be a part of GamerLegions. For the past couple of weeks, they've been playing with different Swedish players in his place. So they released a statement recently that confirmed that both HS and Scream are both benched, and they want to fulfill a full Swedish roster. So they've had Freiburg in, they've had Freddy Frog, now they have Pleasant. They believe in a all-Swedish project. Of course, while I was discussing that, Hampus has been dropped. Pleasant still here with the AWP. Oh, Dennis had a nade out, but able to recover in time. Goes 1 for 1 in CT. No smoke deployed, and that's really what caught him out. Robo able to push it even further, and it's the deep smokes from Nemiga that are the adaptation, and I love that. They've been executing B a few times now on the Nemiga side, and they've been going for the standard CT smoke. When that's happened, GamerLegion almost immediately smoke the choke point. By smoking instead for coffins and a deep smoke CT, they can pick and choose their fights, and if they can somehow dodge past the coffins angle as well, they can even flank him out. There be no supporting player there from the CTs. It's a small change that Nemiga implement as an adaptation to take B. They were somewhat slow when they pushed forward, so I understand why we're a bit concerned. You can see just the one smoke that didn't go as go forward for Nemiga as the traditional CT smoke. It completely caught that rotating GamerLegion player off guard. Above the flames, the logs are certainly flammable. Oh, Pleasant. It's like shooting clay pigeons. Robo said pull, and he was prepared. Because he had the high ground advantage anyway, so Pleasant really looked a bit silly going for that type of a peek. Flash on through, boxes prepared. And Nemiga, again, although tagged, certainly in a favorable position. So much space to be created. Hudgy even catches knockout. And a 9-6 half is on the table. Unless Dennis can pull something up. No kit available for him. I don't believe there's... There should be one on the site. Nork had quite a lot of money left over. You can certainly still recover it. It's going to be difficult. Hudgy eliminates any doubt in our minds and eliminates the mind of Dennis as he hits the headshot. 9-6 for Nemiga after some pretty good rounds from GamerLegion to start off the half. Nemiga took the pistol. GamerLegion answered back. 2 rounds. Lost one. Another 2 rounds. While it wasn't consistent from the CT side, it came in pairs. Every time they won a CT side round, they won the next one. But then, after that, Nemiga found far more control. And a huge credit to the mid-round calling for Nemiga. They seem to understand what GamerLegion are doing on those rotations. Their timings, the way that they're kind of baiting out the movement from the CT side was really quite fantastic to watch. They can pick up the pistol round and secure double digits to start things off. Pleasant will open up the round here for the Swedes. As Robo sits still towards the sandbags. That's cleared out. Hampus has to hit that shot. Him not finding that frag makes things so difficult. Robo, oh, they all run out of ammo. But Nook comes in to save the day. That's an awkward one to witness for everyone involved. I hope we never have to watch that ever again. But a good and secure plant for GamerLegion. Nemiga. Tough spot to be in. They're at least in advanced positions here on the retake. Have the opportunity. Dennis is dropped. Ooh, low HP player in Pleasant as well. They can't allow that frag to go their way. And Nook gets and secures a triple kill for GamerLegion. 2 fast frags on the P250. Nook continues to perform in this best of 3. Having quite a lot of support from Pleasant as well, who does top and lead the server with 18 kills. Force buy in response here for Nemiga. GamerLegion saw success in this exact round on their CT side. Gonna be a bit of a taste of their own medicine. Good nade on Pleasant and Hampus. Using quite a lot of HP. Means that even shooting them around the corner is a possibility here for Joe. It all begins to slow down. Time begins to tick away. And Box will look to buy more time here for Nemiga. Smoke deployed to allow maybe a stack on towards the A bomb site. Do GamerLegion bite? Do Do they move? Do they think that Nemiga have a stack going towards the B site? Because if they double back, they try and do the bait and switch that Nemiga pulled off. It could certainly get interesting, but GamerLegion do make the right call. They stick to their guns. They don't move a muscle. They even find the pick on Joe, who was spamming so intently from CT spawn. But Nemiga get nothing for their troubles. At the very least, because it was a force buy round in this one, that if it's saved for the CT side, will transfer over. And so they had a chance in this round. They'll have a chance in the next. That's something to look forward to. But GamerLegion, good start. Coming away at a deficit from your CT side half, not what you would have expected. Typically, it's teams that solidify a narrow lead on the CT side, usually 9-6, 8-7. We have seen very dominant T side halves before. So, making things as equal as possible, getting into a position where you tie things up here on the third map. Maybe get their momentum rolling a little bit. We'll see a bit more activation from players like Rusty, who have not had the strongest of games. And Nemiga look to push. Now, not spotted out. Lollipop does go down with a couple of kills. Actually, no, sorry. Does get a couple of kills in the MP9. Thought he was traded out. Does eventually get tracked down. Oh, it's the jumping headshot from Pleasant. That shouldn't be allowed. But the MAC-10 fairly accurate while airborne. And so he takes advantage. Rusty covering the flank. Robo unable to punish or push him down. Oh, no. So low HP on Rusty. Now Robo, they know he's there. He fired off the scout earlier on. The round number 9 should be very much secured. Lesson is the highest HP player. Well-placed scout shot could still deal with him. Doesn't seem... Oh, no, he is coming back. Oh, make up your mind. You went up, you went down, went back up. And now he's back down again, so... He was considering doing a bit more damage. See, I understand not wanting to give your opponent the kill. What does he have to lose by going for this? Because he's going to buy for the next round anyway. And so, he's going to drop... this. I mean, the armor is impactful. I do get that part, but... If he keeps the scout, this is perfect. But then your full buy is slightly weaker. He is going to keep it. Wow, okay. I thought he would have been looking for the AWP. I really thought that would be the case. Okay, Hachi's been dropped. Robo can't do anything as he's been smoked off. Lollipop, what can he do? Last remaining player on the site does have a lot of pressure coming his way, but the box angle taken by Rusty. He jumps up high and Lollipop. Bit of an off angle for him to deal with. Joe does have Pleasant. Is able to find that kill. What decision made by Joe to cycle these weapons back so that his teammate can recover the M4. Oh no! Juggling for a little too long. Especially with the M4 being up on that little terrace, I suppose we'll call it. He got distracted. Mum, the ball is stuck on the ceiling. Help. I need a ladder. So, I mean, 200 IQ plays from Robo. You know, he saved so much cash in the last round. He can buy his own. He has his weapon. He can drop a couple weapons over as well. If they wanted to, they could full buy. But I guess that's not on the cards either. Nemiga are deciding to go for these weirdly not full buys on their CT side, which is a bit confusing because they saw so much success on Mirage when they had the weapons they wanted. This is definitely going to put them in a position to do exactly that on the CT side, but not before GamerLegion pull themselves into an advantage. Unless things go catastrophically wrong, hold the phone. Hudgy's found 2. Lollipop's got a kill as well on the Deagle. They've not been able to recover these weapons as of yet, but Lollipop, oh, that kill is crucial. Pleasant dealt with in towards the arches. Moto is where the bomb will sit, and that smoke will slowly begin to fade. And from the back lines, Box should have this dead to rights. It's Nemiga who take a surprising round there. But it's Hudgy. He gets the double kill initially. Lollipop wins his... not only just the first, but he wins 2 isolated 1v1s on his Deagle as well. And it's a chaotic round. One in which Nemiga sees success. Don't really know what's going on. The economic position is a little bit, you know, Nemiga are leaving me guessing. But none of that matters because they win a round they probably shouldn't have. Of course, as you would expect from a round like that, where Nemiga were intent on buying into this round regardless. Stealing a round away means that their economy is in a much better spot. Robo's been able to afford up the AWP. Should they wish to hero up in the following round as well, Box could buy it for him. Why is... like, Dennis's perspective was incredibly zoomed in, but GamerLegion accelerate. Isolated duel by Hampus. He was going to try and take control of Deep CT. It's the team flash that allows Lollipop the first frag. At the very least, they get the trades right back, but Hudgy is still on the site. At a distance distracting its Box. Try and get things done, but they need to recover this bomb. Pleasant finally tracks that player down. Hudgy had his position been compromised. Pleasant seems to have spotted out around the corner, though his head covered by the bricks. At the very least, he's low. Will he find that timing? Oh, Joe springs into action. Pleasant, one more bullet should seal his fate, and Joe gets it. The backstab is perfect. I think a bit of noise made towards short. They were so convinced it was going to be the flanking play. Maybe just not realizing that the smoke had faded. But it gives Joe the space. And he delivers in the clutch. See the second kill. Good effort by Hudgy to bring him so low, but it's Joe that goes the distance. Nemiga don't feel that they'll need to change anything up either. They've been rotating a couple of their players internally within the A-bomb site. Not going for any early pressure, however. Ooh, Box is going for a bit of a change. Okay, the flash is perfect! The spray transfer as well! Never mind. I take it all back. They are making changes, and Nemiga gets straight into the face of GamerLegion, and they're still not done. Box finds the timing to jump up. It's a triple for him, and Rusty will try desperately to bring a kill or 2 back. Dennis as well. His hands, both of them feel forced. The flash on through. Dennis still looking to dodge a follow-up, and ooh, playing with fire around those smokes. They both go down at the same time. It's fantastic work from Nemiga over at B that gets them a round number 12. Look at the timing on the flash, the spray as well. Back-to-back headshots on the transfer. See the odds reflected at the top. They've slowly changed in favor of Nemiga as they look better and better. Down to 56, able to find the entry regardless. 26 frags in the game so far, but unable to land 27. It's still a 1-for-1 exchange. Joe is alone. Less of a closely rotating player, but he's still committed in at the archers. They seem fairly convinced it's still likely to be an A-side play. Joe does get spotted out, could get tracked down, but GamerLegion's... they don't aggress too heavily. That made in middle. And attempted as well. From the T side. And Nemiga at one point or another will likely want to aggress. Unless GamerLegion continue to kind of poke and probe with the utility. Dennis has been spotted out. He will be able to retreat. And Joe, this is a very one-and-done angle, but they're spread out enough that the trades might not be successful. Oh, pushing CT. Rusty's fallen. North does, after a labored spray down on both sides of the coin, find him. No smoke in CT. Robo and Haji have the kills they need. Ampus even found the kill on Haji with the deagle, but Robo was just so fast on the trade. There wasn't a chance to fire a secondary deagle shot either. 3 rounds difference. Pleasant has been sharp, but you look at the top-heavy nature of their scoreboard. Hampus and Rusty not quite contributing in that same way. Hachi was missing for most of this game, or at the start of this game, for such a long time. Because he was disconnected, of course. But they understood the importance of getting him back in as well. They waited out the time, and Haji's had some fairly impactful rounds. Again, box will be close. Surely not. Don't fall for it twice in a row. Joe this time not... oh, he is priming the flash. It's coming on through. It's again the flash over the top, but he's found the kill and gone away with it again. Not quite the triple. Not quite the spray. But they accomplished their objective in finding an early pick and being disruptive. GamerLegion haven't had the chance to set up towards being the past couple of rounds. They're operating at a deficit. Now they group themselves up B. The smoke will make the timing a little bit awkward as 25 seconds will remain by the time they pull the trigger. The utility will sail in now. Pushing on forward. Haji up on the boost. Not going to be blinded up in stack. It's the T-side players that are. Rusty's been dropped. Pleasant as well. Eliminated. Dennis. They think he's dropped off of the boost, but he stays strong and doesn't move a muscle. North 1 versus 5. Finds the spray on the second. But it's a futile effort as there were still 3 more defenders encroaching and surrounding him. The result would have likely been the same, and there was such little time remaining. GamerLegion call the time out. And we said it over in map number 1. Granted, at a point where it looked pretty grim for Nemiga. It had a pretty good performance on their T side, but then struggled to find their feet on the CT, which is the opposite of how it happened the last time these two teams faced. But we said that if Nemiga were going to win the series, just even looking at the series on paper, it had to be in a 2-1 fashion. The Inferno win rates up and down for so many teams within this kind of category. Teams that can occasionally steal away an online win against a relatively good team. Those that are on the precipice of breaking into tier 1 that still have a few questions and a few shakes every so often. Inferno is played amongst almost all of them. So win rates have a lot to do with particular matchups as opposed to being poor on the map. And the utility and timings from Nemiga on this third map have been so good. We'll see if that continues or whether GamerLegion can find a lifeline. It has to work. It's the pistols and the nade stack into Pit that completely bombards and obliterates Lollipop. Everyone else falls on the site at the same time. They wanted and needed Lollipop to have some sort of impact, but he's dealt by just the artillery from the Swedes. The B-side players didn't really have the chance to react. Was really expecting to see some over-performances from Lollipop on that hold. He had things work out in his favor. The timing on his smoke would have meant that if a Molotov came in, he would have been safe. But instead, he gets lollipopped. Nemiga are beginning to run low on cash. They've maybe got one more buy in them after this round. So if this is back-to-back round wins here for the Swedish side, then they could certainly bring this into a tie game scenario. This is, of course, our decider match in Group A. Winner of which moves on within our qualifier, but Robo is making an argument for Nemiga. The first kill there. Box again comes out ahead in this early duel over at Banana and pushing for more as well. Unexpected aggression. But it's just changed everything here for GamerLegion. They thought after a round like that, they'd have a bit more security, but Box is disrespecting them to maximum effectiveness. Just continues to push, and GamerLegion just continually do not expect it. And that's how Nemiga take number 15. The triple from Box, the aggression over at B. You can just see each and every time he gets the drop on all the GamerLegion's players. Yeah, that's probably what's the craziest. He's been in that position so many times, and it's again Robo who opens it up. He was middle last round, and now he's Banana. They haven't gone for those early peaks over on B, and so GamerLegion led into a false sense of security. They've typically played behind the wall, simply deploying utility. This time they swing, and GamerLegion already a man down, committing for an A-side execute. Rusty gets the first kill around the edge of the smoke. They have no pit control here on that CT side. That's the real objective of the T's. Make it difficult for them to hold on to the site, as that's such a critical position. Joe still on top of the box, has been spotted out, does get taken down. The box answers back with a frag of his own. Again, the money situation is begun to look bleak here for Nemiga, and so even with it only being a one-man deficit, they look to hold on to these guns, playing more so the long game, a conservative one at that. They will submit to GamerLegion's control. It will be a 12th for them. surprisingly effective on that A site push. And really, the thing that opens up the round is that the apartments player gets spammed through. He spammed himself, actually pushed into the smoke to try and take the angle. And had he played a little bit more normally, maybe that's a Nemiga round win. Instead, wanted to get aggressive and push the advantage in their favor. It's a lifeline and a potential way to bring us to overtime here for GamerLegion. They just cannot get caught out by the AWP of Robo. Not any longer. Almost the timing working out for them again as... Oh, Robo, he's burning alive. 23 HP left. A little bit close for comfort. And oh baby, it's box time. Timely smoking towards mid. His position has been spotted out. Oh no, this is so awkward. Hampus just holds him. Molotov forces him back, but the Molotov right in response. Hampus had a lot more room to work with, but Robo looking to respond. Oh no, the missed shot, the timing off as well on the flash, but Lollipop has come up with 3 big kills. Joe on the rotation as well contributes, and it suddenly flips the round on its head. Joe gets the double. Lollipop, how have you done that? It was looking so good. They get all the kills, but then the 2 versus 5 in an instant. They don't even get the chance to set up. That is a crazy game. You look at the scoreboard. For the side of Nemiga, it wasn't as if there was anybody crazily outperforming everyone else. Whereas that was very much the story on the side of GamerLegion. Plessin 27 frags, Nok 22. And while Box was contending at the top as well, 23 frags to his name respectively, I mean, it was far more a team effort and a great win for Nemiga to get, especially with the last best of 3 going GamerLegion's favor. Nemiga continue and progress out of Group A in our European qualifiers for StarSeries I-League Season 8. Of course, that will be it for tonight. We will throw ourselves to ads and then we'll see you guys tomorrow. But thank you all for joining me. See you then.